Welcome back to the garden. So today I'm doing a quick check-in on my compost bin. If you are new to composting, this will be a great video for you. So let me just break down my compost tumbler right now. So on the side that has basically the clock, that's where my ongoing compost is at. And the side that has the plus sign is where I'm storing my kitchen scraps. So a little bit about my ongoing compost. I noticed that at first glance it looks like it's progressing, so it's decomposing. You don't see a lot of green bits in there, but at the same time though, when I dig into it, it seems kind of wet. The materials feel, heavy, compacted, and a little slimy, which kind of tells me that it's pretty soggy, but I'm not quite sure. But I do find out later in the video, so keep watching. But on another note, I did just try to start thinking maybe I have enough food scraps to start a new compost pile since that one has already kick-started. So I decided to shake the bin to loosen some things up on the other side. And while I was doing that, guess what happened? The other side that's composting actually fell open. And this is where I figured out that I was right. It actually was too soggy. So whenever it fell open, it stank. It smelled foul. I mean, it stank. I don't know much about composting right now, besides a little bit, but I do know that it is not supposed to stink. It's supposed to smell very earthy. And it did not smell great. So if your compost is smelling stink, please let me explain to you what's going on. So apparently my ongoing compost has gone anaerobic. That basically means that the pile does not have enough oxygen. And I knew this because looked very moist. I have too much moisture, and I need more airflow. So if this happens, you have too much moisture and not enough airflow. And that basically means that the microbes that are in your compost, they're starting to break things down in a way that produces odor and it's slowing decomposition. And basically I knew this, but it's not a big deal. Here's my plan. This is what I'm going to do. I am basically going to add more brown material, mainly dry leaves, to help absorb that excess moisture that's currently in the tumbler right now. And hopefully that will bring things back to balance in the pile. And I'm also going to turn the pile more often to introduce more airflow to get the microbes back on track. And on top of that, I'm also going to change how I actually water the compost. So currently I'm using a garden hose. I'm going to start using a can that and sprinkle some water instead of basically using the hose. Now, as for my other side of the compost, is kitchen scraps, what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to be more intentional about how my how I'm adding my kitchen waste. So I've got this piece of plastic here I'm going to use to measure the height of the compost layers just to help visualize if I have enough kitchen scraps so I don't have to dump everything out. And so this is how I basically did that. I just cut a piece of plastic and then put some tape onto where in the compost bin that tells me I have enough kitchen scraps to basically start a new compost pile. And I know how much kitchen scraps I need because I basically used ChatGPT to help me come up with a more accurate 30-to-1 carbon to nitrogen ratio for a good compost pile. So basically for me, for my compost bin, which is about 18.5 per side, I need about 2.5 full 5-gallon buckets of kitchen scraps, which is about 12.3 gallons of nitrogen-rich material, and about 1.25 buckets of dry leaves, which is roughly 6.2 gallons of carbon-rich material. Now, in total, that gives me about 18.5 gallons, which is exactly how much my compost bin can hold. So, like I said, I use ChatGPT to help calculate this ratio for me because I really want to avoid, with another anaerobic pile. So that's what's working for me right now. That's what I'm working on. And I'll keep you updated how things are going, if the leaves help. And also if using ChatGPT actually helps me to make a better compost pile. So in the next video, I'll let you know. And thanks for hanging out with me today. If you got any tips, questions, or experience to share, please leave a comment. I'll love to hear from you. And until next time, I'll be right here figuring it out one step at a time.